You see that? See that logo? All the pain that it causes? Somehow, I got this just now. So, a little unexpected to be getting major Bludd, but it happened. There were some very helpful Target employees at the Target that I just went to here in the Akron area. And I got a tip at another Target that they might have them, so it ended up working out. Could only pick up one, so I was a little bummed out I couldn't help the homies out, but looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. So I hope you guys are able to track this guy down, because we all know how this is with the G.I. Joe collecting. So just wanted to hop on here, start another video, show you guys what I got. I did pick up a couple Power Rangers for the homie Blaine. I believe these just came out. I know nothing about them, but we got the Blue Ranger. This is from the Lost Galaxy. And then we got the In Space Black Ranger. So these were just put out too. Major Bloods were not put out. They had to go in the back for them. And they're limiting Major Bludd to one per customer. So they keep them in the back and they just go grab one for the individual. So kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So glad to pick one up. Now I don't have to worry about this. But now I have to worry about the Black Series figures that are coming to Target. So that's a bummer, but we'll hopefully get those eventually. I'm at Target. And this is our time of the day that my Amazon pre-order just delivered. So that's great. I'm gonna see if they have any other ones though. As you guys can see, quite the start of the day. But we're at second Target, so there might be more. Well guys, this is not something I was expecting to see, but we got some new Fortnite figures. So, Agent Peely, Dark Voyager, Jonesy, and Midas. So, if you're looking for them, they're hitting. Alright guys, just a quick update. We got Opie. Still waiting for them to find Echo though, but could be soon. While we're waiting around, they do have John Raymond Arnold. And they got Ian Malcolm. Probably some Dune Dinos, I don't really know that line very well. Got some Space Jam, He-Man. We got Boba. And these guys. And for Legends, we got lots of Katie. Peter B, Shang-Chi. Sadly, I think these three are going to be the peg warmers going into the summer, so there'll be a lot of those. Got some Power Rangers. Shout out to Blaine. He's the only guy I know who collects these. And then got one new phone for the Dark Father wave, but that looks to be about it. There's all the pallets unloaded. They didn't have Hawk, but the goods have been secured. It feels like 1,000 pounds were lifted off my shoulders. Now I don't have to hunt these anymore. So, pretty happy with that. Like I said, one per customer like they've been doing for exclusives, which is good. That way scalpers can't come and buy the whole case. At both of the stores I went to, they actually have the figures behind electronics. So if you guys don't see them on the pegs, double check with electronics, as they could be holding them back there. Kind of like what they're doing with Joe's. But we're having a pretty good week of hunting. Major Bludd, and then now these guys. The only other thing I can think of that I'll be hunting is the next wave of Black Series. But otherwise, I think I'm caught up. So we're good for right now. I'm actually going to grab some lunch and then I'll probably head home and show you guys that haul that I told you guys about. Just a couple things that were sent in the mail. And I think, actually, the GameStop exclusive Cal Kestis is waiting at home for me. So, you guys will get to see that too. So, big day for Black Series. Hey, what's up, guys? I am back home. It's been a couple days since I was at Target for the Clone Wars figures. But had a couple other things come in. One was actually a surprise. I was not expecting to come in while I was filming. So, we'll have a little Marvel Legends surprise for you guys. But just to kind of lead things off, these Clone Wars figures are ridiculous. There's Obi. Hopefully that's focusing. Always good to add another Obi-Wan to the collection with the sick Clone Wars armor. And just to kind of break down what's going on with these figures, there's actually like an under body that they've been using for Black Series that has pretty good articulation, and they just have to make plastic coverings, which are the clothes for the figures. So hey, if that's what Hasbro needs to do to make a lot of cool stuff, I'm totally down for it. So hopefully we'll see more of figures like that. And then next up we got Anakin, who the still not too sure about the head sculpt, but it does look like, I guess, a live action version of a cartoon character that's based on a live action character. So I'll give that to them. I think Hasbro did a decent job with the figure. I didn't realize, but he actually has some soft goods under the skirt area, but still looks great. Both Obi-Wan and Anakin are very similar figures, but Anakin is a little bit taller. I think they gave him different legs. If you guys can see the legs that they have for him, they're similar to the ones that we got with the original Anakin, but they are, I think, a little bit updated. I might be wrong in there, but given that look, I'm actually going to put up a picture of a figure that I think we could possibly be getting soon, considering the different pieces and parts that we've had from other figures lately. So I'll put a side-by-side of Anakin and Ter Malicos from Jedi Fallen Order. Hopefully I said that name right. I played through that game. I love that game. But just kind of taking a look at that picture, the legs do look a little similar. They just have to make a different skirt. And then they can just use the new upper body that they gave to the shirtless Maul and just have it just different skin color. So that would be a cool figure. Basically all they'd have to make is a skirt, 2 new hilts, and a new head sculpt. And based on the history of the Gaming Greats line, that's basically all the new stuff they give for those figures. So just an idea that I was thinking of while I was opening the Clone Wars figures. And actually, this is good timing, but I got the Cal Kestis Gaming Greats in the mail from GameStop. So he's a deluxe figure. I think he's on the $30 or up price tag, but comes with a new double-bladed lightsaber, a couple different accessories, a hood and whatnot, and a new droid from the game. So cool to get another Cal Kestis in the line. And then, of course, back to the Clone Wars figures, we did get Echo. So this is the one that I was very excited to get. Just to prove that, I was actually at Target for about 2 hours waiting for them to find the case of Echoes that they had. So I got my Obi-Wan, I got my Anakin at the previous store, and just to make sure I got it, this was at the Fairview Park Target store they go to a lot, told the guy Nick that I'd wait. And then finally on the last pallet that they brought up for toys, because they had like 2 trucks that day, we spotted the case of Echo, and there was another case of Obi-Wan, but they were only doing 1 figure per customer. So snagged 1 of each. Still looking for Hawk, so I'll still be on the lookout for that. Wore my Clone Wars shirt today for the video, just because that was appropriate. So yeah, it's nice to get more Clone Wars figures in the collection. What I'm hoping they do next is if they do another Clone Wars line or another Clone Wars wave, they could do a villains wave, because basically these 4 were the good guys. So they could give us a Maul, they could give us a Savage Opress, they could give us a Super Battle Droid, that'd be cool. Maybe one of those elite droids that have like the sword. I forget which one those are, but they're the battle droids that have the little sword. They're on Battlefront. if you guys have played that. Just, you know, stuff like that I think would make the Clone Wars line pretty cool, and maybe this time make them a multiple store product, not just Target. That's just me. So, just an idea. I do definitely want to make a couple Black Series videos, just kind of going down a wish list line, different ideas I have, because obviously, like I said, it's my favorite line. So, got a lot of suggestions for the line to improve. But moving on to another Star Wars piece, I showed you guys the Luke Skywalker Sideshow collectibles, but the custom cloak that I ordered came in the mail. So it's black. It's like the one that he used in the Mando finale. It's got some wires on the back, like a bunch of wires on the bottom. There's wires in the hood. So basically you can bend it to however you want it to look. So that'll definitely make things a little bit cooler for that Luke figure. And then he'll be standing next to the R2 that I just got from Sideshow. I did crack open these new Diamond Select Lord of the Rings figures. Pretty impressed with them, actually. I think I might be buying up this line because there's a huge Build-A-Figure for Sauron. So definitely will be picking those other ones up. They haven't revealed anything, but probably next wave will be like Frodo and Gandalf. I don't know, we'll see. But next up, continuing on with the exclusive train, is the lovely Major Bludd figure that I was able to pick up at Target. This was actually easier than I was expecting. I drove down to the Fairlawn Target in my area, about 30-minute drive, it's not too bad, and I had them scan the barcode for me. They had 6 in the back. They wanted to wait until I knew end cap was available, so they put their own street date on it. They told me, like, technically it's not a legitimate street date, but it's like a store street date. But I talked to one of the guys that I know there, and he was nice enough to go grab me one. So I walked up to the checkout and scanned just fine. So was able to get Major Bludd. I did get a mail haul from Big Bad. Got a couple Cobra Infantry. I think I have 7 total. The homie Rich actually had an order of 5 that he didn't want anymore, so he let me take those and he sent them off from his account. So that worked out pretty cool. So I'll have a beefier Cobra army very soon. And then I did also get 2 Red Ninjas to go next to the Cobra Infantry. So there's the Red Ninjas. I actually have 2 more on pre-order at GameStop. And it's been 10 months since I pre-ordered them, and they still do not have them. So I don't know if GameStop's actually going to fulfill that. I might actually go cancel those pre-orders because it's just a waste of waiting. So I think 2's enough for the Ninja Squad. So we have those. And if you guys can see next to me, we have quite a few Ninja Turtle sets that I have not opened. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a just an unboxing video, just kind of crack all of them open, talk about them, give my thoughts, because I've been waiting to open those. I told myself I wouldn't open them until I found the actual turtles, and then they revealed the 4-pack, so it turned out perfectly, so I didn't have to go to eBay or find them at shops or shows. So I think we might do that, just kind of open up all the turtles. I'm really excited for Muckman, and I was considering waiting to find Muckman until I open them all, but I think I'm just gonna crack them open and make a video. My brother-in-law Justin and my good friend Blaine have both been messaging me telling me to make a Turtles unboxing, so I think we might do that just so I can shut them up. So next up we have the Marvel Legends items that I mentioned I was not expecting to be in the mail. So I'm gonna grab this box and I'll show you guys what I get. Okay, so this first figure is gonna give it away immediately what this wave is, but I did get the Villains wave from Dork Side. So there's the new Doctor Doom with Thanos skull and spine. It's an accessory for the kids, of course. And then next up we have the AIM Scientist Supreme, which looks pretty cool. It's got an iPad Pro with him, that's blue. And then we have Dormammu the new version. I think I like the Build-A-Figure a little bit better. But there's Dormammu. And next up we have the new Red Skull. And I didn't mention it, but the Build-A-Figure is Zemnu. I'm not familiar with that character whatsoever, but there's Red Skull. And then we have Arcade. So there is the Arcade figure. There's a rumor right now that Jim Carrey might be cast as Arcade in Deadpool 3. That'd be a pretty cool character to have in live action. I think Jim Carrey would do a pretty good job. It's very similar to the Riddler, so maybe they're doing that intentionally as like a fourth wall joke, but we'll see. And then we have Marvel's The Hood, or as the Hasbro team called, an angry collector, which I thought was amazing, which definitely looks like one, especially the ones that I saw at the store the other day. And then the one I was most excited about is Lady Deathstrike. I'm actually running out of room in my villains display for Legends I'm looking at right now, but we'll find room for them. But speaking of Legends, I think I'm like 3 for 3 when I bring these two specific figures along with me on hunts to hang out in my car. It's the Rider's Punisher with the Mezco Punisher from Netflix jacket. And then Venompool, which is seriously one of my favorite Legends ever. So I think they might be staying in my car permanently when I go hunting, because I don't know if it's them or it's just pure luck, but I'm 3 for 3. Not sure if it's just a coincidence, but I think that will wrap it up. I was gonna say, I don't think I have any more boxes coming, but the homie Dave, IP, Iron Patriot, is sending me a box with snacks and figures, some of which I don't know what will be in there, so we will see. I'll definitely record that on video just to see what he sent over, because IP's a cool dude. He's a homie. I'm not sure why he's an Iron Patriot fan, because it's just kind of a very obscure character, but he seems like the type of guy that would be an Iron Patriot fan. But anyway, I think that will wrap it up, and I'll see you guys in the next video.